I grew up in a church family. I was saved when I was 6 years old at church camp, baptized at 7. But then I kind of fell off. The church I grew up in wasn't very friendly. It was a Southern Baptist church that didn't really accept people. So I was like, well, if this is how, they treat people, if this is how God's people treat people, I don't want any part of this. So I kind of stopped. I had depression and anxiety for 7 years, every day. It was just a constant battle with myself. Personally, my childhood wasn't the best. Like, my grandparents are my world. They were the best thing to ever happen to me, but my parents weren't the best of people. And that always got to me. So from when I was little, not having my parents, that was a big part of it. When I was in high school, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd, honestly. They were the kind of people, they were on drugs, they were drinking every night, and that started when I was about 12 years old, was when I started hanging out with all them. I never did any of that, but I was still around them, and it put that in my head. My grandma was always worried about me being around them. I was like, no, I'm fine, because I'm not participating. And even though I wasn't participating, it still got to me. I went to a Heaven or Hell skit this last October, and I went the year before, and it changed me, but it didn't change me enough, I guess, because I just went right back to it. But this year, it just hit me really, really hard, and ever since then, I've been here as much as I can. I saw something on Facebook the other day, actually, that said, I'm really glad that Jesus doesn't say, this is it, no more. I'm done with you. Because if that was the case, I'd be so lost, because I've turned around too many times. I've drifted away and came back, and this time's for real, but it took me a few times to get there. My goal is to bring more people to Jesus, personally knowing how much he can help. And I'm trying to utilize that with my job. I work around people that need help every day, work with inmates, and I talk to them. I talk to a lot of them about Jesus, and we'll talk about church, and I'll tell them, hey, I go to this really great church. When you get out, try it out. Maybe it'll help. I give them scripture, and like my study Bible, it has places to go for certain things that go wrong in your life. And I think that's the best thing. Just tell them, give them my personal experience, say, listen, this really actually helps. You might not think it helps, but it really does. And I'm not the only person. It's helped several other people just like me. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. And that really just speaks to me because of my past with anxiety and stuff. And anxiety, you're always worried about the next day. You're always worried about what's going to happen. And now I don't have that. I don't worry about anything anymore. Well, most of the time, I worry every now and then, but I don't have to worry anymore because I know what the future holds.